Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back on my channel. This is Philomena, your tarot card reader. I welcome all of you on this channel and thank you for being so patient and liking all my videos that I put up online for you guys. So today's reading is going to be something very special. Today's reading is going to be all about your past life. We are going to see who were you in your past life or what exactly happened. So this is going to be a very um, energy based reading, so please don't expect any kind of zodiacs or anything like that. We are going to see what was your past energy in your literal past life. We are going to see what you bought from your past life and how it is affecting your present moment. So this is exactly what we are going to see today. Okay, so as you can see on your screen, I've gone ahead and put up 4 piles. So I have also put up 4 charms. Alright, so please go ahead, pause the video, take a deep breath, and get into your meditative state and ask your higher self, what is the message that you need to hear today. Okay, so we do have 4 piles kept in front of you. We have pile number 1, which is the star, or we have pile number 2, which is the flower. Pile number 3 is again the flower, but it's more in terms of it's not exactly like a rose, but that's exactly what I'm getting, that it's a rose. And then we have I'm not really sure what sign this is, but then we do have the pile number 4 over here. Okay, so I hope you all do see it. So you can go ahead and very intuitively select your piles. It can be more than 1 piles, but please take what resonates and do leave the rest behind, because not everything is going to resonate with you. And I will see you at your reading. Group number 1, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you chose pile number 1, or if you did intuitively, feel that this is your pile, this is what was calling out to you the most, then this is going to be a reading. Okay, so what I've done is I've already picked up cards for this reading very specifically, because it's going to be really a long one, and I'm hoping it to be the most loved or the most viewed readings that I have till today. Okay, so I'm just going to keep the star aside because this was just for you to resonate with it. So if you do want to know, so this is exactly what the star is. Okay, this is what it looks like to give you a better idea. So I hope you did intuitively choose your cards. Alright, so here I've picked up a few cards. So this card is going to be your master cards for today, and these are the cards which are going to tell you basically what exactly you got from your past life. Okay, what was your past life like and all of those things. And these are going to be your current cards, which means what you have bought from your past and how it's affecting your present life. So we're going to go really deep dive into it today. All right, so let's go ahead and first pick up these cards for you that we have. All right, so the first card that we have for you is the empty room, and then we have the mentor. Okay, so let's talk about these cards first. Talking about the mentor, so the energy that I'm picking up over here from your past life for group number 1 is that you guys probably could be some kind of a spiritual teacher. I kind of feel like you could have been into some kind of an you were a very good student, but at the same time the energy over here is of you somebody being very intelligent in mathematics, in science, having a lot of spiritual downloads, or you having a lot of knowledge and idea about the planet, about people, about your intuition. And that's the kind of life that I am seeing for you in your past life. Okay, the other thing is that you kind of definitely had a very sharp your eyes are very sharp, you had very good memory power, your brains kind of it kind of fired, it just knew stuff that were truly amazing. So over here what I kind of feel like is this is an energy which is kind of giving me a very mystical vibe. So you guys can definitely be very mystical in nature. You can be any kind of water signs as well in this life. But at the same time, what I also kind of feel like is your marriage. okay, in your past life was your biggest lesson. So something related to marriage, the energy that I'm getting over here for you. So your married life could have been, you know, a major turning point in your life. I kind of also am picking up on this energy that you may be somebody who did not want to get married. You wanted to do something really good and big in your life. You wanted to teach different things to people. You wanted to teach something about, if we can talk about the periodic table. So what is uranium, and what is all those kind of elements, right? So I kind of somewhere feel like this is also one element. Like, you can be very good at science. You could kind of be interested in mathematics as well, so you kind of may also see the combination of science and mathematics in your life. It's not like you are, if you kind of were considered to be like an average student, but that is not really true, because somewhere in your past life you have done a lot of work on these two subjects. Okay, so you are definitely somebody who is very very intelligent. And what I'm already picking up for you guys is that now, because you are somebody who comes across to be maybe very studious or very intelligent, maybe know it all, but in this life, you also have to master emotional maturity, because this is a gap that I'm seeing for pile number one over here. This is the energy. So please take what, in case if it resonates, and leave the rest behind. Okay. So this is going to be your greatest mentor. This is going to be your learning, your lesson, your teacher. And when you master this emotional maturity, I cannot somewhere feel and see that this is your future, where you're going to teach emotional maturity. You can also turn it into a business. You can make it into a thriving business. You could do a lot of stuff when you get emotionally matured. Okay, you can also be kind of writing books. You could be speaking about it a lot in your friend circle, and you can be doing a lot of other things as well, because you also do have a fire in you. So you could probably be a very very good teacher, in case if you're into any kind of teaching field. If you're a professor, if you're a teacher, no matter what field you are in, you definitely in this lifetime you do have the potential of becoming a very very good mentor. Okay. Now the second card that we have over here is of the empty room. The empty room over here, the energy indicates that you guys do have a lot of space within you. Okay, for some of you in this group, the energy is that you may have turned your life inwards. So now, instead of looking at the outside world, you have decided that you are going to turn inwards. You are going to look at yourself. You're going to look within yourself, and you are going to see what is it that brings you true happiness. What is it that you can achieve in this life. Okay, so right now in this current moment, you do have a lot of space, and somewhere in your past life as well, the empty room plays a very significant role, because over here it talks, the vibe or the energy is of darkness. So you are somebody who could have been filled with a lot of anxiousness, with a lot of anxiety, a lot of thoughts, a lot of debates in your mind about what is right, what is wrong, or the philosophical nature of life. So I kind of somewhere pick up on this vibe that you may have been someone in your past life, that you could be very intelligent, very smart, but then at the same time, you could have also felt directionless. And this is exactly what you're going to learn in this life, is to find a direction. Okay. So the empty room that we have over here is basically talking about you making space within yourself. So you have so much of space in your mind, you have so much of space in your energy, that you actually can take a lot on your plate. You can take other things, but then again, direction is going to be very important. It's going to be very crucial for you. So how you're going to direct your life, what path you're going to take, what kind of studies about human consciousness, you can do a lot of things without manipulating anything. And I kind of feel like this is going to be your epitome of success. All right. So this is what I could pick up from these two cards. Pile number one. Let's go ahead and pick up your other two cards. Okay. So for the first one that we have over here is the Queen of Scrolls again, right? So we were just talking about it. So you definitely were someone who was very enlightened. Now you did have a lot of maturity, you definitely did have a lot of again, to just reiterate, so very studious, somebody who had really good spiritual downloads. You knew a lot of things about other planets, you knew about a lot of knowledge about other galaxies, and you kind of had this star seed kind of an energy in you. This is exactly what you were in your past life, and I kind of somewhere feel like the vibe that even now in this lifetime you did bring a lot of that knowledge and that learning with you. Okay, so you have to tap into your own energy because now you are turned inwards. So you have to tap into your energy and you have to see where your path takes you. But again, this Queen of Swords also basically talks about somebody who's a loner. So you may have been somebody who is an introvert. You may not be, you may not have a lot of friends. You may have resisted your family members, your friends, because you wanted to do so much in life. And somewhere I kind of feel that this could have, been like a restriction to you, or you may have felt like, okay, because of these people I'm feeling very restricted. So in this lifetime you will kind of see that either you're an introvert, you would be like, you would kind of want to be left alone, you want to do your own things, you may have your own room, your own study table, your own workspace where you do a lot of things. Okay, so family over here can definitely be very crucial for some of you, but for the some of you, no matter even if you do have a big family, you are going to kind of feel disoriented. You are going to feel that maybe, I need to choose my own path and I need to go my own way. And somewhere you're kind of going to feel that you are somewhere shutting down mentally. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing over here for you. Again, when you look at this, this girl, right, she is already in her own knowledge, so she already does have everything. She's also holding a scroll over here which definitely talks about higher education. So you could be somebody who is planning to take a higher education, maybe you want to do an higher degree in terms of philosophy, science, mathematics, and you can also be into something related to computer or technology, so that can also be very evident for you over here. I kind of somewhere feel like the scroll over here again, it refers to the empty room, which means now you can write your own destiny. Okay, whatever you're going to do from this point onwards, it's going to definitely take you to a lot of places. All right, so the second card that we have is the number 8, which is the Archangel Raphael. Again, you are somebody who is extremely well protected. Now if you see, the angel Raphael has, his heart is shiny, right, and he is already carrying this ball over here which is green in color. So you are very heavily protected. Again, you do have, you're a very spiritual being. Okay, as I was already telling you in the beginning, that you are somebody who can see through a lot of things that the other average humans cannot. Okay, you need to cherish these moments, you need to cherish this gift, and you do have the ability, you do have the sense, the six or the seventh sense, to read into a lot of things about the universe, about even if it has to be academically into something, you do have an extended knowledge that not too many people will have. Okay, so this is what I kind of feel over here. But again, the message for you that's coming up over here, for pile number 1, is that you guys, number 8 can be very significant. Now again, the energy of the sun over here is going to be very, very important. Okay, any kind of fire signs, anything related to the sun is going to be very important. So you can have this, you can be this very fiery nature, right? You can have a lot of extreme energy into you, but then again, you need to know how to use that energy. Okay, so the best practice over here, what I see for you, is to get a higher education and to convert that into mentorship. So you'll be a very good mentor in the future, you'll be a very good teacher to someone and to a group of people, or whatever it is that you have to, you choose to go by. All right, so this card also talks about you kind of receiving some kind of, some kind of a life change that you're going to make. You will definitely see transformation over here in terms of your well-being, in terms of your emotional maturity, as well as your mental capacity. All right, this is what I'm picking up from this card. This is again a vibe, it's again an energy, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so in terms of your mind, so how you perceive the world, how you perceive life paths, different life paths, what you term as right and wrong, and all of those kind of stuff, right? This is going to be a very important lesson for you, pile number one. So you are going to learn, have to relearn, and you are also going to teach this to a lot of people. Again, what I'm picking up over here for pile number one is that education is going to be very important for you, and teaching others is going to definitely be one of your life purposes, because this is something that you've carried from your past life. All right. So let's go ahead and pick up your tarot and see what your tarot is telling us today. All right. So for my pile number one, past life energy for my pile number one. All right. So I've already shuffled the cards a little bit. So let's go ahead, pick up one. We're just going to pick up. Okay. So I think that's enough. We have three cards. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Manifestation, the Nine of Pentacles. So we do have the Knight of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Cups. Again, this is absolutely a very feminine energy that we have over here for pile number one. Now, somewhere I kind of also feel that for this group, for pile number one, okay, you guys can be somebody who is very heavily gifted. Now over here, the Queen of Pentacles talks about somebody who is in a very, somebody who likes themselves, right? Now you can either, the energy over here also talks about a little bit about obsession. So some of you over here could possibly be obsessed with your own self, right? You could be into a zone of taking care of yourself first and putting yourself first, taking a stand for yourself, and a lot of other things as well, right? So this is something that I'm seeing for you over here. I also feel that whatever it is that has happened with you in this lifetime, okay, a lot of good things have also happened, but then there is a shift and there is a transformation that I see for you guys. You have taken a step forward in your life. So you have kind of decided that, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do, and you have gone for it. Now again and again, I'm getting this energy of a higher education. This can also be related to a relationship. So a relationship could have taught you a lot. There is some kind of, and you consider to be as blessing. Now it could be a spouse, it could be your partner, whoever it is. So you definitely feel very deeply, I kind of sense that you are actually very grateful that there are some things that did happen in life, and they happened very beautifully. Okay. So yeah, so you are somebody who definitely has a very strong feminine energy in you. You do like doing things, you're very active in your job, in your profession, and even while, if you like making money, that is something that you really like doing. So this is a time for you where you're going to see a lot of other changes as well. For some reason over here, the Knight of Wands is going to definitely be one of your major energies, because the Knight of Wands is talking about growth, it's talking about movement. Okay. Now it's not a fast or not a slow, but it's a moderate movement, right? So you are going somewhere. It's telling you a story. So your own life is giving you inspiration, and it's telling you a story that, hey, listen, I am going somewhere, and you may or may not see it right now, but you just got to trust, because what is going to come after the Knight of Wands is definitely the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this is the energy that we have for this group over here right now. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to pick up the other deck, the other cards, and see. So what exactly are we looking at today? So these are the cards that are going to tell you that what you have bought from your past life to this life, or what is it that you need to learn. Okay. The first card that we have is the Peaceful Warrior. All right. So it says, "Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace." Okay. The second card that we have is Express Your Creativity. Alright. So if you look at these two cards very carefully, right? Again, the feminine energy over here is so very strong, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups. Again, We have the peaceful warrior and express your creativity with both very strong feminine energy. You guys definitely do have a lot to give in this lifetime. Now, if you see over here, there is a very huge transformation that has happened for this group. Okay, you guys could have definitely gone through a very rough patch in this lifetime. So, you have learned the art of being silent, right? Because you have somewhere realized that not everything requires a response, not everything requires you to speak, to fight, or to, so I kind of somewhere feel like this energy over here with the peaceful warrior coming into the cards for you. You have definitely got a shield from the universe or from whoever it is, and this shield is protecting you very strongly. So you don't have to really worry about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, because the minute you sense that there is going to be some kind of a downfall, or if you feel that okay, something is coming to harm me, but it's going to backfire very badly, right? So nothing is going to touch you, and that's exactly how I feel over here. Now this energy is also talking about abundance. Okay, because you have become so peaceful within you, in your mind, in your heart, in your behavior, somewhere this is, and if that is not the case, then it's definitely coming for you. Okay, so you are someone who's going to experience a lot of mental peace. You're going to experience a lot of um like rejuvenation kind of an energy, and you may kind of also feel disoriented with the society, where you may start disagreeing with a lot of people and stuff like that with the ideologies. But this is definitely going to work in your favor, because this is where everything starts for you. All right, and the second card that we have is express your creativity. So again, it says, thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Again, as you were talking in the beginning, while the mentor card, right, you guys are going to definitely do something. So either you are going to get a higher education, or you are going to take, your spiritual journey, whatever it is that you're going to learn about the one consciousness. You're going to maybe explore different religions, you're going to learn about atheism, monotheism, and whatever it is, right? And this is exactly what is going to help you to get into the field of mentorship. Okay, this is the vibe that I'm picking up, that this is what you have got. So everything that you have learned in your past life, you have got it to your present. If you look at yourself very carefully in the mirror, okay, if you take a moment, just take a few deep breaths, look at yourself in the mirror, you will realize that you are somebody who's very different, and you will start falling in love with yourself, because your future self, your current self, that you have not been paying attention to, this person has a lot to offer, right? And you know a lot. So this is exactly what's going to come out of you, and this is what you're going to see. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up the last card, last deck of the reading. All right, that's going to be the astro cards. We're going to see what exactly is coming for you. Pile number one. Okay, so I kind of somewhere feel like here. Okay, so I'm not going to pick up the third one, but just to be sure, so we have chance and opportunity. Bottom of the deck, we have Saturn. So we also have the number 8 over here. We do have the Saturn, which is limits and lessons. We have inner healing. We have career and success. The two cards that came for you is the 8th house, transformation and mystery, and we have 6th house, work and routine. So the number 8 is definitely very significant for this group over here, as it has shown up in your readings so many times, and I'm really, really happy about it, right? The 8th house in your birth chart is going to be very important. Your date of birth could be 17, it could be 26, it could be the number 8 itself, it could be the 8th of the month, okay, it could be anything, right? So this is definitely getting you a transformation. See, I somewhere kind of feel like with this card coming up into play, you're going to learn about astrology, you're going to learn about something about this very spiritually inclined energy that I'm picking up for this group over here. Okay, you're gonna do so much better, believe me, group number one, for in this lifetime of yours. Okay, given that you give yourself the proper direction that it requires, you educate yourself properly, you learn, unlearn and relearn things, and then you don't get stuck to one specific ideology. Okay, so the eighth house is going to be really active for you, and you can also be somebody who talks to animals. Okay, you may have this gift of listening to animals, communicating with them, and things like that. And then we do have the sixth house, which is work and routine, so a lot of work is definitely coming your way. You may also start doing a lot of journaling, making a lot of notes about what kind of business you want to start, what is it that you want to do, what kind of field you want to get in, and how do you want to tackle that, right? So you're definitely going to make plans. And the planetary positions in your chart kind of seems to be like really really good. In case anybody over here, if you are seeking marriage or a love affair or whatever that is also going to be a surprise for you. Now you can either be in one. If you're already in one and if you're happy, then let it go. But for those who are seeking, then this is going to be for you. You're also kind of going to find this mystery man or a mystery woman, and I kind of feel like the surprise is going to really really take your breath away. Okay. So yeah, so this is the reading that we have for you today. Pile number one. I hope you did resonate and enjoy. And if you did, then don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Pile number two. Hello and welcome to your reading. So if you intuitively picked up the second pile, or if you did choose using this flower, okay, then this is going to be your reading. So these two cards, these four cards actually are going to be for your past life. And these two cards, we're going to see what is the gift or what is that one thing that you got from your past life, and how it is showing up in your present life. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get to your reading. So the first card that we have for this group is the Hunter. Okay, and we do have the Queen. All right, it's a really beautiful combination that I'm seeing over here for pile number two. All right, so let's see. Now, the energy that I'm kind of picking up over here is also very heavy on intuition. So, you guys can definitely be somebody who has always had a very good intuition, very good powers. But then, somewhere, I kind of also feel that you have doubted your intuition, you have doubted yourself for a very long time. And I kind of somewhere still feel that you guys, even in case with if you have to go with your intuition power, if you want to do something, your intuition is going to be very very important, because in your past lifetime you were a very heavily intuitive person. Okay, that's what the energy is saying, that you, if you look at the Queen, what does the Queen have? The Queen is actually very powerful because of her intuition, because of a connection that she has with her own consciousness, with the nature, with the universe, and things like that, right? So, this is who you were in your past life, pile number two. Okay, now you can either be a man or woman. We are just talking in terms of energy, we are not talking in terms of physiology or biology. Okay, now this is for group number two. And also we do have the Hunter. Now if you see, we do have the black horse over here, right? And we do have the rays of light, which means even though he's running in the dark, he or she's running in the dark, there is still a ray of light that is coming upon the horse. Take a good look at it, and it's kind of showing the horse the way, right? So this is the vibe that I'm kind of actually literally picking up for this group. Okay, with the Hunter and with the Queen. So, in your past life, I cannot somewhere feel like you could have been very interested in gambling. Your eighth house in this current lifetime will be prominently very active over here. Anything related to occult sciences, anything related to, the dark magic and white magic, and if you would be interested in learning about, let's say maybe paranormal activity and stuff like that. So this could possibly be in your current lifetime. If it is not, then please let it go. Okay, leave it behind. But over here, what we are looking at is your past life. Okay, these are your cards for the past life. So you definitely are a ray of light in a lot of people's lives. Okay, You are somebody who, you do not like to express a lot of things in words, but then your actions definitely do speak a lot. Okay, now sometimes this could also be misunderstood, so I kind of feel like you are a very misunderstood person, and in this lifetime as well, this could definitely be a possibility of you being misunderstood a lot. But you know yourself so well, and you kind of have this very deep connection with the universe, with the creator itself, and you know in your gut, you know it in your head that nothing can stop you from achieving what you want. Okay, and somewhere I also kind of feel like you are a person who is like a go-getter, you are a runner. Okay, you like to go, you like to explore, you may kind of have enjoyed the fast pace of life in your past life. You would have done so many things that you cannot even imagine. So you are somebody who could have been you know somebody who's very interested in knowing about stuff, like very curious in nature. And that's why we do have the light and the dark over here, right? And we do have the queen over here. Somewhere I also kind of feel like you had this very protective energy about you, so you also knew how to protect yourself very very well, and you also did have that blessing from the universe to protect your own self. Okay, for some of you over here, I can also see that sword fighting. So anything related to swords, you could, in this lifetime, you could definitely be a chef. If you're not, then just let it go. But you may like cooking, you may have taken some kind of culinary classes, or anything related to baking, to related to fire, related to a very fast paced kind of an energy over here that we have for you. Okay, at the same time, what I'm also kind of seeing over here is you guys know how to blossom in the dirt, right? You're like the lotus, you're like the flower lotus, right? So no matter what situation that you have been put in, you knew how to get out of it, you knew how to make the best out of it. This is what I'm picking up for this group. Okay, for your past life, let's go ahead and pick up more cards and see what do we have in store for you. Okay, so the first card that we have is the King of Keys. Now it's very interesting because over here we do have the black horse, and over here we do have the white. Okay, and the second card that we have is the Six of Horses, the waterfall. Very interesting. Okay, so again, these cards that we have intuitively selected is for your past life. Now over here, if you see, we do have the color purple over here, okay, which again talks about intuition. In this card, we do have the color red, which also talks about a very fiery energy, but at the same time, it also talks about very heavy intuition power, like solid, like rapid intuition power. Okay, all right. So the number six can be very significant for you. The number nine, the number 11. It could be one of your date of birth. It could be, you could be seeing it everywhere. Maybe 9, 6, 11, or 6, 9, 11. That kind of combinations. So you may want to go and check what exactly it means, because there is also a very different kind of a manifestation theme, or the way you manifest things can be really different. Okay, so this is something that you may want to take a note of. Coming back to the reading. Okay, so over here, I'm kind of getting this energy. Now, the King of Keys also, if you look at the king, he definitely has a sword over here, right? So, somebody who's very sharp, somebody who, again, right, who knows what they want in life, who can go and get exactly what they are looking for. Now, if you look at this card very carefully, it shows that a king is maybe coming from, he may be coming from a war, he may be coming from some kind of a walk, and he's looking at his own home, he's looking at his own castle, right? But the energy that I'm picking up over here is, it kind of feels and looks like he's banished, or he's banished himself, right? He's like, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to be here anymore, I want to go and I want to do something else, right? I'm getting this word banished again and again. So this can certainly have been one of your major traumas in your past life, is feeling the fear of feeling left out, the fear of feeling of getting abandoned, not feeling included in a relationship, in family, in cultures, in society, in your um, I'm not getting that word, but in your cult kind of a stuff, right? So you could be somebody who could have been left out, definitely. Now in this lifetime, you can either face the same or you could face exactly the opposite. Okay, now like let's say that if you are somebody who if you are born into like a joint family, if you have a big family, but in spite of being within that family, you can still feel left out, you can still feel that you're lonely, you're alone, and you don't feel included. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm getting over here from the King of Keys. This is what it's indicating to. The waterfall energy over here is everything is flowing perfectly in your life. So this is how your past life was, everything flew very perfectly. I am also saying that you may not have had the perspective to look at the bigger picture. Okay, the feeling of left out, the feeling of feeling abandoned and stuff like that, I kind of feel like it worked very well in your favor. The only thing that you may have not had is perspective. Okay, perspective to look at life at a different way, to explore life at a different way, to do things in a different way. And somewhere I also kind of sense that there has been some very very strong attachments over here with the King of Keys. So the king over here, as we can see, he's still looking at his palace, right, at his home, and he wants to go over there. So this is some kind of an emotional attachment that he's always had towards his house, towards his people, towards his family, and you know towards someone or towards something, because of which he's not been able to get out of that attachment phase, right? So this is what it's indicating. This is what the waterfall is also well indicating, that it actually flew pretty well and it worked very well in your favor. You just may have not had the bigger picture to view things the way you should have done, and that is exactly what you have got in this lifetime as well. In this lifetime, you will be forced to look at things in a very different way. You will be forced to meet different kinds of people where they are going to show you that, hey, listen, this is not the only way, there are other ways also, so please go explore it, and things like that. All right, so this is what we are seeing for pile number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up your other cards. So we have Speak Your Truth, and we have You Are Protected. Okay, so Speak Your Truth, we have the Archangel Gabriel, and You're Protected, we have Archangel Michael. So again, we have Speak Your Truth, which means you have to speak out your mind, right? Again, I'm just going to reiterate again that you are somebody, you do not need to hold back on your emotions, you do not need to hold back on what you want to say. Okay, if you have to put something across, this is something that you're going to learn in this lifetime, is to how you have to say things. Like what is it that you want, what is it that you need, what is it that you are willing to do, to speak your own truth. Okay, and I'm also kind of seeing that over here for this file very specifically, there is a very high possibility that you can definitely meet your soulmate, your twin flame. That is the kind of connection that you may be seeking, or you may have met someone. If it is not something that you are interested in, then please let it go. If you're already with someone and if you're happy, then that's that. Otherwise, over here you do definitely have a soulmate or twin flame kind of a connection that you can meet in this lifetime. Okay, so because we also do have this energy of you meeting somebody from your past life, which you will kind of notice it when you meet this person, and how the series of events take place, and how everything will come together, right? No matter how things are, the way they look at, the way you look at, there's always going to be a different perspective, and you will be forced to look at that perspective somewhere. Okay, and this may also kind of land into ego clashes. It can also get into breaking your ego or some kind of a belief system or something like that, right? At the same time, you are also very heavily protected by the light, right? Because you know how to speak the truth, you know how to take stand for yourself and for people around you. You kind of also are a very interesting and a very strong personality, right? Because we also do have the King of Keys over here. So in this lifetime, you are definitely going to be someone that is very well known, maybe in your circle, in with your neighbors, with your society guys, or whoever it is, right? And I kind of somewhere feel like for this group, you're going to definitely have really a long life. You're going to kind of live for pretty good few years, right? You are going to kind of get old and like really old, but you're going to live a very fulfilled and a very beautiful life. Okay, this is what I'm picking up for pile number two. All right, so let's go ahead, pick up your tarot. All right, coming to your tarot cards today. Let's see what does your tarot have to say for you today. So for this pile, for pile number two, again over here, you guys are a winner. You guys are definitely somebody who has a very, very strong personality. Okay, the King of Keys is definitely your card, okay, that you have got from your past lifetime. So you don't have to feel abandoned. You are not going to feel that people have abandoned you or something has happened. No, that's not going to be the case. You are going to find people who are going to be surrounded. You're going to be surrounded by people who are going to show you the light, who is going to show you love and all of those other things. Okay, so if you do have the fear of abandonment, this is something that you are going to see transform in your life. All right, so let's see a tarot. Okay, so we already do have the number 8, which is the strength. So let's just pick up 3 cards. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and we do have the King of Cups. Okay, so we do have the Fool and we do have the Hangman. Exploration, strength to deal with situations. Okay, the energy over here for you guys for pile number 2 is going to be, so the vibe over here is kind of very interesting. Okay, I kind of sense a lot of control, a lot of dominance as well. Now, this could either be that you could be somebody who likes to be in control of everything, or you have given control to someone else to control everything about you, right? It could either be one of them, because the strength card over here is very, very important and it's very significant here for you. Okay, now at the same time, you are somebody that can also feel very impulsive while making some decisions. You can also feel that, hey, if I have to make decisions, I kind of, have this energy in me that doesn't allow me to sit calmly and think. So you may be a very impulsive decision maker, but a lot of your impulsive decisions have also worked very well in your favor. Okay, and some of them may have not. You may have had to show strength where you had to battle those decisions on your own. So you are definitely someone, again, with the Hangman over here, you will be forced to look at different perspectives, right? So with the combination of these cards, what I kind of feel over here for pile number 2 is that you guys, you're going to have a very interesting life journey over here, but your life journey is not going to be alone. It is going to be with somebody who's going to have this very soulmate, very twin flame kind of a vibe, and respect is going to be very important for you in this lifetime. Okay, you will not only earn self-respect, you will not only have respect for yourself, but others are also going to see you in a very bright light, and you are also going to feel respected, because that is going to be the key factor for you in this lifetime. All right, and this is where I kind of feel like the strength is going to be very, very important. So no matter what you think about yourself, what perceptions people have about you, whatever it is, you are going to cut all those battles and you're going to come out as a winner. Because over here, see, the energy over here, it's of a fighter, it's of a winner. Okay, so I'm not getting any vibe of being toxic either to yourself or either to other people. Okay, now this is something which is going to work very very beautiful in your favor, because you are somebody who's got karmas working in your favor. So as soon as karma hits, you're going to see a lot of magical things happening. You're going to see a lot of changes in your life, and these are going to be very very beautiful changes in your life in this lifetime, okay, that you've carried from your past. All right, so I'm going to pick up the last deck for this reading and see. We are going to see what exactly is coming for you. So what's coming from my pile number 2? It could be anything, right? It could be, let's see what it is. Okay, so we do have Jupiter, which is ideals and magnitude. Okay. Jupiter also talks about expansion. Let's pick up the second card for you. Give me the second card for pile number 2. With this. Okay, so we do have Venus, love and beauty. Bottom of the deck, we have second house, resources and values. Aquarius, the visionary, and Sagittarius, the world explorer. Okay, so we do have Venus and we do have Jupiter. Now, with these two cards coming into play, what I also am picking up is that you guys over here, Jupiter also talks about expansion. So you can see expansion in your behavior, you can see expansion in your, very nearest to close friends, into your business, into your family. And at the same time, again, as I was saying, that you can definitely meet your twin flame, your lover, your soulmate, whoever it is, that is also on the cards for you, pile number 2. Okay, so this is just a confirmation that growth is in your destiny. So whatever it is, there is going to be a lot that you will have to, I'm not going to say tackle, but then, life is going to change for you very, very quickly, right? Life is actually going to change very quickly for you, and you're going to kind of be very happy with these changes. So, these are the two cards that you will have to focus on. So, if you are interested, go ahead, take a look at your birth chart and see where is the placement of Jupiter under what under what house, what zodiac it's sitting in, and also go look for Venus, because I kind of feel like this is definitely going to impact your relationships. Everything is going to start over here because good times have fallen upon you, and they are definitely coming for you, pile number 2. Okay. I also kind of feel like with these two cards coming up, you are definitely somebody who has gone through bit too much in this lifetime, and you don't have to really sit and think and worry about it, because this energy is changing everything for you guys. All right, okay, so pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope you did resonate and enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Group number 3, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you intuitively chose pile number 3, or if this is what called out to you the most, then this is going to be your reading. So I did put up the blue petals or flower, so just that you can catch the vibe of it. Okay, no messages from the charm. So I already did pick up the cards for all the piles. So these two decks, or these two cards that we have over here, they're going to be for your past life very specifically. And these cards, we're going to see what exactly came with you from your past life. So let's go ahead and deep dive. Okay. The first card that we have is the Orphan, the number 5. Mhm. And then we have the Mystique, which is a butterfly, and we do also have the third eye. Okay, so over here, the message that I'm already picking up over here is that you can be somebody who's very interested into some kind of a pranic, or some kind of a chakra activation, kind of a healing thing, right? So you may have either learned it, because this is very heavy from your past life. So what I'm already picking up over here for this group, pile number 3, very specifically, you are definitely somebody who's very intelligent over here. Okay, the number 3 can be very, very significant for you. Your date of birth can be number 3. You can be looking at 333. The 3 portal is very important over here for this group. Okay, the 3 portal is very important over here for this group. Again, at the same time, what I also am picking up is very interesting over here. Now, in your past life, you are definitely somebody. Now, the orphan energy over here is a little bit stronger compared to the mystic card. Okay, so we'll come back to the mystic. The orphan. So you are somebody who could have possibly been abandoned in your past life. Like, let's say when you were a baby, you may have been given away to some other couple. You could possibly, there is an energy of adoption over here for pile number 3. Okay, you could have been adopted by a different family. You could have been adopted by, I don't know, but then I'm sensing this abandonment kind of an energy. And for some reason I also picked up this same energy in the second pile as well, but that came much later on. Over here it's very strong in pile number 3 right from the beginning, right? So yeah, okay. But at the same time, I kind of also see that there has been a lot of development in your skill set, in your energy, in your training over here, because we also do have the mystic. So the mystic over here is somebody who knows it all. You actually know it all. Your third eye, the activation of your third eye is so strong that you can actually see through people. You can see even beyond people. So any spirits, right? Coming to spirits, so you did have this gift in your past lifetime that you could definitely see spirits. You also did make a lot, like you did make fortune by doing this kind of work, by looking at this kind of people, right? This is a gift that not everybody has. Not everybody, like a lot of people have this perception that if you have to look at a being that is not does not have a physical body, right? It's very interesting that when you have to look at them, you can't see them with your actual eyes. You look at it from your third eye, right? Because your vibrations have heightened now. So it all depends on your vibrations, and you are somebody who's had very good vibrations in your past life. Okay, you are somebody who could have been very deeply into meditation, your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual self, and you could have been somebody who, you have been able to see beyond a reality, beyond what is happening in these two eyes right in front of you. So your perspective and your visions have been very, very different, and this is a gift that you will also get in this lifetime. Now again, I kind of feel like you may go ahead and you may do it much later in your life and not in the beginning, but that is also going to be very interesting for you. So you will definitely take that path. Okay, you will start feeling interested. You will start, feeling like I need to know more. I want to learn more about this subject and whatever it is. And there is going to be a very, very strong pull, and this can also, like, it's going to kind of turn a lot of things around for you. Pile number 3. Okay, so this is what you're picking up. Let's go and pick up the other two cards for you. So we do have the King of Scrolls, and we have the Hilarion. See, I was telling you guys, right? We have the number 5. Okay, King of Scrolls, and we have the Hilarion. Again, the King of Scrolls. The King of Scrolls talks about the energy over here, because it's a past life reading. Now, it's all of the mind, it's all of the brains. So for this pile very specifically, you could be somebody who is very studious. You could be somebody not even studious, right? You could have this habit in your past life that you believed a lot in your logic and reasoning. Now, because you were a very logical person, that also made you look beyond that logic and to look at the Hilarion card, right? The number 5. See, we do have the spirits over here. Somebody who's become a priest, or somebody who's learning about occult sciences and a lot of these other things, right? So you did have a mix of both the worlds, and this is an energy that you would have definitely picked up from your last life, and you have got it into this life. Okay, we will see that much later in your reading. So this is the energy that we're picking up for pile number 3. All right. So if you look at your cards, now again, this man over here, he's a great achiever. So you have definitely achieved great things in life, undoubtedly, right? You, I also kind of feel like you could have a background in your past life. You could have been an engineer. You could have been into some kind of social development, or developing maybe cities, states, countries, infrastructure. So you will definitely find a gist of it in this lifetime as well. But in this lifetime, it's kind of going to feel a little more challenging comparatively to your past life. Okay, if this is the case, if it's not, then please leave it behind and take whatever resonates with you. Okay, again, we do have a very same opposite energy over here of you moving from the King of Swords to the Hilarion, right? So you also had this gift of meeting with the other guys, right? Meeting with the other world, and you're also going to see this gift come into your life in this lifetime as well. Okay, so this is something that you are definitely blessed with. You are going to see, you are going to create something in this lifetime by number 3. Okay, you are going to create something that is going to be really sustainable for human life. It can either be for human life, it could be related to animals, it can be related to something, right? But the area of interest, your area of interest, is to create something. Okay, and that is the energy that we are seeing for pile number 3 over here. Now at the same time, this is going to be your immense gift. Okay, now what it is that only you can figure out. If you have not yet figured out, if you're not figured it, then I kind of feel like it's going to come to you with due time. Whenever the time is right, it's going to, because whenever it comes to you, you're going to skyrocket that shit, right? So this is something that I'm picking up for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what did you bring from your past lifetime. So we do have manifesting miracles, and we have honor your beauty. So you actually are a very beautiful person, right? Now, when I look at the King of Swords, now because you are also, you did have the knowledge of being a mystic, of talking to the other side of the spirits, or looking at them or communicating with them as well. It automatically makes you a very attractive person. If you look at people who genuinely know how to communicate with the other side, or with angels or whatever it is that they call, with the spirit world very specifically, you will see that they are very attractive in nature. Okay, because the color black automatically becomes their aura. So something to do with your chakra, your sacral activation, where you can see all of these things, and your intuition power could be really damn good. So for these cards, again, we have manifesting miracles and we have honor your beauty. Okay, so what I'm seeing over here for pile number 3 is you are really a very confident person. I also kind of feel like you know how to look at the beauty within yourself, and you know how to look at the beauty within other people as well. Okay, self sabotaging is not in your dictionary, it has never been over there, and it's never going to be over there as well. So you could at times maybe kind of feel that, hey, maybe I'm not good enough, I need to do more, I need to do more. But then again, whatever you need to appreciate that. Okay, so honoring your beauty is not only about your physical beauty, it is also about honoring what you see in the mirror, how you see yourself. So you need to see yourself in a very positive light, okay? And you are the most charming, and you definitely are the most attractive person. In case if that's not how you feel, that's exactly how you're going to feel in the current coming times over here for pile 3. Okay, manifesting miracles, again, it's the same thing. Now you are definitely asking for something, right? You may be asking the universe for some kind of a gift, for some kind of a, maybe it could also be in terms of a favor, right? Like if I get this, I'll be happy, or if I get this, I'm going to do this, or whatever it is, whatever plans it is that you have, right? So I kind of feel like this is a very beautiful energy to have. Now if you look at this card over here, honor your beauty, you see this woman, she's already wearing the sticker on her forehead. Okay, and this is what indicates that you need to sustain your powers, you need to sustain your third eye, because in case, there's nothing called as using too much, it's just that you need to use it correctly. The usage has to be correct. Okay, now because over here, if you achieve the usage of this card correctly, then it's definitely going to work in your favor, because over here you are here to build something. You definitely did build something in your past life. In this lifetime as well, you are definitely going to build something that's really very huge, very beneficial, and it's going to make you a fortune as well. Now the timeline for it, it could be maybe in 1 year, it could be in 7 months, 1 year, 8 months. Now, over here, the energy that I'm picking up for this pile number three is that you guys can also be at the verge of leaving a family member or leaving some kind of something behind, so that you can go ahead and pursue. This energy over here is actually very strong, because I had it in the other piles as well. So, leaving a family member, leaving your family, and pursuing your own goals, pursuing, or maybe you may have just found your life path and you're like, hey, you know what, I'm done and I really need to move on in life and I need to see what I can explore, what I can do. Okay, so this is an energy that I'm picking up over here. If this is not, then please let it go. It's not for you. Let's pick up your tarot. All right. I'm going to pick up these three cards because we only need three cards over here. All right, so we do have Four of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Deaths. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is naturally telling us that you're going to walking away from something, walking away from someone, a family member, a friend, or whatever it is. Now, again, you see the Four of Cups over here? It's talking about that the universe is giving you something, but then you are hesitating to either take it and not do something, or you're not looking at it in a way where you have been given something and you can do something with it. So the Four of Cups and the manifesting card is going really, really well together, because whatever it is that you have asked for, you are getting it. Pile number three. Okay, you just need to see, open your eyes, see, and go forward with it. Right. This is your sign. In case if this is something that you have been looking at, this is whatever it is that you have asked for, you are getting it, but I kind of somewhere feel like you are not able to see it the way it should be seen. All right, and somewhere the number eight, here we have the Eight of Cups. This is a very, very transformative energy over here, because this also talks about isolation. Now you can kind of feel a few moments in your life where you're being isolated, where you kind of feel that, hey, I'm not happy with this person anymore, I'm not happy with this kind of family, maybe I'm not mentally, I'm exhausted, and I don't want to be here anymore because I'm giving up. Okay, what you thought could bring you a lot of happiness, now it's going to bring you hell. So you will be forced to move out of that situation and to look at things at a very different level. Now, if this is something that has already happened, if you're in that position, or if you are planning to do something like this, then there is something that is kept for you, because we do have the Death. I didn't check what is the bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck we do have the Hierophant, Seven of Cups, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Getting into a very spiritual zone. When I say spiritual, I mean spiritual, you have to see like what is spiritual for you, right? Like for me, spirituality can be very different, for you it can be very different, right? So teaching, learning about, again, right, learning about the spirits, learning about something, so this can also be your calling. So you will definitely go ahead and you will see, okay, that this is exactly what I need to do. um, but this is a very transformative energy for pile number three. Now the number 4, so we do have the number 4 twice over here, and then we have the number 8. So we have 4, 8, 4. Okay. Again, this talks about rejuvenation. This talks about you leaving your old self behind. Okay. The person that you thought that you knew all your life, you are not that person, and that is going to show up in maybe at the snap of a finger. You are going to see it, and you are going to make decisions very quickly, which is going to turn around, because now you need something that is higher. You need something that can get you more knowledge, that can get you more insights, right? Your mind, your brains is like not going to brain anymore. Okay, this is the energy that I'm picking up for you. Let's go ahead and pick up more tarot. So not really tarot, I'm going to pick up the last deck for this reading, for this pile. Okay, so let's see, pile number 3. Okay, so I think we got your card. We have one here, and I have one more here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5th house, joy plane. We have again Saturn, limits and lessons, and we have new life goal. I was just telling you, right? So you're going to get a new life goal over here. Okay, and that is definitely going to be your drive. We have Taurus, and we have Capricorn, the boss. I hate adjusting these lights. Alright, so we do have Taurus, and then we do have Capricorn. Now, Taurus can be very evident for you in your birth chart. Okay, you can be Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Taurus can be in your first house. Taurus can be in your either in your first house, or it could also be in your first, seventh, or most probably in your fourth house as well, because the fourth house is your spiritual home. It is nothing to do with your maternal or your married home. It's got nothing to do with it. It's your spiritual house. Okay, so 1, 7, and 4, these could be very significant. This can be very important numbers for you. Now over here, these two are very heavy earth signs, right? So when you talk about earth signs, earth always needs water, right? Not, I mean, when I say water, it's because it can absorb water, right? If an earth meets fire, it gets burnt. If it meets air, it gets dried. But if it meets water, it nourishes. Okay, this is a very very small example. You don't have to debate it. It's a very small example I'm giving you. So let's say that when you do have the earth sign, which is very heavy in your birth chart, in your behavior, and it doesn't have to always be in your birth chart, right? Your very behavior can have an earth sign, and we all need to have the earth element so that we can explore, we know where we are going, and it helps us to work around the world, to make transactions, right? Like to make money, to go to jobs, to be aggressive, or whatever that shit is called. Okay, so the Taurus energy over here is definitely very important. Now again, it represents the bull, right? The What it's trying to tell you is that you don't have to act blindly. Open your eyes, look at things the way they are, and if you can, give it a little more deeper insights. Go a little deeper and see what is the actual nature of the situation. You will get your answer. Now, if you want, you can either be neutral about it, you can be extremely positive about it, or it could completely go the other way around, right? You definitely, currently for this pile right now, you are standing at a place, at a position where you want to definitely leave everything and go. That's the energy that I'm picking. If it's not for you, then let it go, but this is the energy that I'm seeing over here for you. Okay, now where you want to go, you may or may not know, but this could be very specifically related to a person. This could also be related to, like, somebody giving you um, peace, somebody supporting you, somebody coming working, something working in your favor, right? There could be a man, there could be a woman, there could be children or a child involved. So there is something very special that is kept for pile number 3, right? Now the entire reading, this is another outlook that I'm getting just now. The entire reading was definitely about your past life. It was about you, it was about a lot of your things, but at the same time, okay, this is a very contradicting energy because we do have a lot of water over here, we have a lot of mystic energy, and then suddenly you have the earth energy over here, right? So these are either coming in, they're coming in together, but then they're trying to merge. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up over here. Now this could either be for you, or this is definitely for you, but then some part of the reading I kind of feel like it is also for someone that you are going to soon be associated with. Like it could be a lover, it could be some secret relationship that you have been in, and you're like, okay, I want to go and don't want to be secret anymore, I want to let it out. I know I'm done playing these games, I'm tired of it, on whatever it is. It could be that energy as well. Okay, so something that has taken a shift, something that has taken a turn over here, and something that has made you realize, maybe today, maybe yesterday, or tomorrow, whatever it is, that this person or this thing is going to give you some kind of a mental stimulation. It's stimulating your mind, it's making you, your dopamine, it's kind of hitting. That's how I am feeling right now. So just take what resonates, and if it's not vibing with you, then just let it go. It's for the message is for someone else. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the reading over here for pile number 3. I hope you did resonate, and if you did, then don't forget to leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Group number 4, hello and welcome to your reading. So if you intuitively picked up the 4th pile of the reading, or if you also did select your reading based on this charm, then this is going to be a reading, and let's deep dive into it. Okay, so these cards are going to be about your past life, and these cards are going to be about what you got from your past life to your present life. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up your cards. Alright, so the first card that we have is, we have Kairos, and we have the Creator. Alright, so let's first talk about the Kairos. The Kairos over here, the energy is of new beginnings. Now, I'm just giving you a reading as whatever I can pick up. Now, because it's a past life, we will be starting with your past life. But if there is an energy which is saying that, okay, this also has to be said into your present, then we are also going to bring that into your present energy. Okay. So for pile number 4, very specifically, this card basically talks about new beginning. It talks about new transitions, new people, new opportunities, and a new life that you're going to experience in this lifetime. Because somewhere the same cycle that you're going to experience over here, you have also experienced these new beginnings in your past life as well. So these new beginnings, or whatever it is that you're going to see, the transformation, or the entire 360-degree change in your life, this also has happened in your past life, and you're also going to experience it in this life as well. Okay, now you do have also the Creator. Now you are definitely someone, you have a very different ideology, you have a very different concept about the law of nature, the Creator, God, or whatever it is that you call it, right? You definitely are somebody, because see, the message or the energy over here is more about, it's coming more from your brains, right? So I'm not really able to pick up on your emotional your emotional side or your action based, but this has definitely got to do something with your mind, something to do with your mind, something to do with your thoughts, with your intelligence. Okay, that more of that kind of a thing, right? So you definitely have a very different energy, a very different vibe to you, which is going to work in your favor. Now, over here, very important, what I'm also picking up is that you are somebody who has changed yourself. You have broken yourself down, your behavior, your changes, your speech. You have turned into, you have fine tuned yourself into something really beautiful. I'm not even going to use the word butterfly anymore, but this is something that you have achieved in this lifetime. Okay, now whatever that is and wherever it's come from your past life, because I somewhere I'm personally getting this vibe that this has also happened in your past life. Okay, so whatever karmas that you had in your past life, for this file very specifically, file number 4, I'm actually expecting that very few people will pick up this file, but again, you can't be sure. So if you have picked up this file, then this is going to be your reading. So your karmas somewhere in your past life, I kind of feel like you have somewhere finished them. Okay, there is, like, your past life karmas cannot impact your present life at the moment. So whatever you had to experience, your lessons, your the limitations and everything, it's giving you a new beginning now, because the same new beginning you also had in your past as well. So let's go ahead, pick up your other cards and see, hopefully, if we get anything for you. Okay, so we have will, wisdom, and mind. See, again, no emotions, will, wisdom, and mind. The second card that we have is the three of forces, the bird's nest. Okay, just gonna zoom in a little bit. All right, so will, wisdom, and mind, the bird's nest. Again, a great shift in energy, a very great 360-degree change, transformation, and no more looking back over here. Okay, so pile number 4, this is very specifically for you. You guys are so damn lucky in this moment. You are so gifted. You have to thank your stars. You have to thank yourself for whatever it is that you have done, because I'm literally picking up on this energy of nothing of past life, but all of the present. Okay, because your the access to your past life, or to your past life energies, I'm not really picking it up for this group, because there has been some kind of an energy shift over here. And whatever this energy shift is now, this energy shift is taking you towards building something very nice, very beautiful on this planet, which means now you are going to get the life that you've always desired, right? If you have desired a family, if you have desired a friend, if you have desired friendship, relationships, or romantic relationship, whatever it is, you are going to get that now. Okay, you have portrayed will, wisdom, and mind in that very order, very, very, very beautifully. The number 9 over here can be very significant, because the number 9 is the number of completion. The number 10 is the number of new beginnings, because it goes back to the number 1 over here. Okay, so I'm not even going to say manifest. Ask for it rightfully to be yours, and it is going to be yours. You're going to see a lot of changes in the way you read people, the way you read yourself, the way you take care of yourself, and there is a lot of surprises coming your way. Pile number 4. Okay, a lot. Now again, we also do have the bird's nest over here, right? See, um, we do have 3 little beautiful children, the birds, and then we have the mother bird who's feeding those children, right? So again, the new beginning can also be the bird thing. Now you could probably also you could be expecting. If that is not the case, then you can also expect it in case if you do want a child. Okay, the nature is in your favor. Now you see over here, we also do have the butterfly, and we do have the tree that is supporting the cause. It is supporting, the nest, right? So there is something in your power, something in your energy that has very drastically that has changed. and this is what is definitely is working in your favor. Okay, now in case if it's anything related to money, to finances, now this can also get you a breakthrough. Okay, now this can also be a millionaire energy over here, but it all depends on what you have started and how you are taking it forward, because I do see a lot of money coming your way. And in case if you're into any kind of business, then it's going to definitely do very well, because you have absolutely had nothing in life but will, wisdom, and mind. And these, with these three skills, you have achieved life at a greater length. I would like to say at an unbeatable length. Okay, so this is for pile number 4. Let's go ahead and pick up your other cards. So we have Earth Angel and we have Balance. Yeah, okay. So the Earth Angel and Balance, again, it's definitely the same thing over here, right? You are being an inspiration to other people. You are being an inspiration to the younger generation. You are being inspirational to yourself, to your neighbors, maybe to other children, maybe to schools. I don't know what it is, right? But balance is definitely going to be very important for you, because now you're going to feel very powerful. Pile number 4. Okay, after a lot of objections, after a lot of you know it's not happening, something that has definitely just taken around a turn, right? So it's going to be like, even, and take my word for it, like even if you go to a tarot reader, you go to an astrologer, you ask them to read about your past life, is going to seem very inaccurate, because somewhere I kind of feel like that window has been closed for some time, because whatever you had to extract, whatever you had to pay off, somewhere that has come to completion, and because of which, okay, these two cards are very important for you. Okay, not only in your past lifetime, but you also in your present lifetime, you have used nature and you have used your sheer willpower to achieve whatever it is that you want. You have never been given the privilege. You have, there was no privileges, there were nobody to take you aside. I don't know what it is, okay, but something I kind of feel that your journey has been alone, but what really looked like you being alone was the nature playing its course and supporting you in all possible ways that it could. All right. So again, earth angels. So the angels are definitely working in your favor, and they are here to show you that you are so much more than what you are, and everything that you have gone through, you have been through, whatever hardships, that's all coming to an end now. So I'm just going to tell you what I can pick on, okay? In case if you feel that, okay, you're dissatisfied or whatever it is, then you will just have to wait for me to upload the next video, because I can just tell you what energy I pick on. All right. So moving on, let's pick up your tarot and see what do we have in your tarot pile number 4. And very honestly, even I don't want to like see much about your past life if that's not something that I'm not being shown, because whatever is happening right now, it's good for you. So enjoy the damn moment and don't let it go. So we have two cards that fell off. Let me just pick up one more. The number 2 is definitely very significant for you, pile number 4, because when I was pulling out your cards as well, a lot of cards came out in twos. Okay, so the number 2 is very, 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 very important. All right. So we have 7 of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we have the 4 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so we do have the Judgment, we have 3 of Pentacles, and we do have Page of Wands. Okay, so the Judgment card over here, its presence itself makes all the difference. It's basically talking in volumes to all of us, and it is directly saying that expect the unexpected, guys. Okay, so you are definitely in for a lot of beautiful new surprises, Now things can definitely take a sudden shift in your life, right? And it can be for the better. Now, like let's say that you're getting married suddenly, you suddenly having kids, you're getting to know that your wife is pregnant, or like you wanting to start a family, or you just getting money, just your business, just you're meeting the right kind of people, you're publishing your books or whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, and what you even didn't think that you're capable of, that is exactly what is happening with you right now. Okay, that's why we do have the judgment over here. Now again, you are going to feel, you are going to see that your association with people, you are going to kind of meet a lot of quality people. Now this can be in terms of the known and in terms of the unknown as well. You need to have the best of both the worlds, and when you have achieved that, knowingly or unknowingly, it is going to take you to places where you are going to feel that wow, okay, I did not imagine that this could also happen, but it is definitely happening with me. Okay, and you are, I cannot somewhere feel like a lot of people over here in this current lifetime for you, they are going to feel very disheartened, they're going to feel there's going to be a lot of jealousy as well, but there's going to be a lot of dissatisfaction because people may have not really wanted you to see the brighter side of life, right? There is also a lot of sense of control that I feel over here for this file. So if you have been in this situation with your parents or with whoever it is in whatever relationship, right? If you've been into a very toxic relationship, into something that has grabbed you mentally, emotionally, and has made you stay wherever you are for a very long time, you are moving out of that energy and you are getting places. Okay, so be open to new forces, be open to being receptive. I'm going to tell you that. Don't reject anything that is coming, because whatever is coming to work in your favor. Pile number 4. Alright, so this is what I'm picking up over here. And let's pick up the last deck of this reading. You are going to be the most powerful person that you are ever going to see, pile number 4. Okay? Because there is something about this reading very specifically for this pile number 4 that is talking about change, transformation, completion, and manifestation, or whatever it is that you want to call it, right? It's a very beautiful energy. See this card over here, balance. I'm going to contradict this card over here because it talks about how we need to balance everything in our life, right? But to balance, you need to also have something, and if you look at it very carefully, she doesn't have anything. It's empty in the on this weighing scale. So there is nothing to balance. The balance is already there. You just need to go full-fledged with whatever is coming, and that's going to bring you immense success. All right, let's see what cards we have for pile number 4. Okay, so we have one card over here. Now I kind of feel, okay, I'm going to take this card as well. I'm going to take a few more cards because the energy over here was like mind blowing. So we have Moon, feelings and subconscious. We have Aries, the combative, communication, interaction. So I've just picked up a few more cards for only for this pile very specifically, okay? So the first one we have is learning and faith. We have the ninth house, number 9. We have Jupiter, idols and magnitude, again about expansion. We have Chiron, inner healing. Second house, resources and values, career and success. Okay. So if you look at these cards as well very, very carefully, you have the creator, then you have learning and faith. Okay, we have Jupiter, which talks about new opportunities, new beginnings. It talks about expansion. It also talks about beauty. Usually beauty is related with the planet Venus, which is not wrong. But if Jupiter placements are actually perfect in your birth chart, that can also bring you a lot of beauty. I am not talking about physical beauty, I'm talking the beauty of the soul, I'm talking about beauty of the mind, I'm talking about beauty of knowledge, beauty that attracts people, that keeps you in the game. Okay, so that kind of beauty over here, that's what I'm seeing over here. Now again, guys, I'm not even like joking at this point. Somewhere I kind of feel like this energy, you have a $1 million energy over here. Okay, so your second house is going to be super duper active. I kind of feel like you're going to click something, and that something is going to take you very like, is this going to bring you a lot of opportunities, and I don't know, but there is something that is in this energy that has changed very drastically, and I don't kind of see a connection to anything, to anywhere, right? It's just about new beginnings. So it's a new way, it's a new life, it's a new path. Okay, just take that path and just go, keep walking, and doors are going to automatically open, and they're going to bring you a lot of good luck. I'm going to definitely wish you like really good luck, because whatever is coming your way, it's coming really quickly, it's coming really fast. And okay, the balance card is also going to be very important, because you will need to learn how to not be impulsive, but at the same time how to stand your ground and how to take those decisions. Okay, so yeah, this is the energy that I'm able to pick up for you, pile number 4. I know it was not a lot, but this is exactly what I could pick up. I hope you did resonate and enjoy the reading, and I will see you in my next video.